Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Okay, that's good. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Just got held up in an emergency. So, how are we all doing today? Let me open this.
Good, not bad.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. So, we're going to be starting immediately. Let me bring up my slide. So we'll just continue from where we stop. We'll just be having a majorly. I'll just be taking us through what I said I was going to take us through today. That's all about the opportunity that is available as a business analyst, the job prospect, salary structure. Basically everything about it. And then, if time permits, we'll work around the Jira or the Trello platform, so that we'll just have an idea of how we do our project management and cross-functional collaboration as a business analyst, especially when you're working with a multi-diverse kind of project, or with staffs or team from different areas of the country. So we'll do all of that today if time permits. So quickly, I'll just share my screen. Sorry. And then Windows. Let me share the entire screen. Let me share. So we can see my screen, right? Good. So I'm gonna switch to this. So we'll just see if I'll join from here so I can have an overview of the whole this thing. Mm, I want to see so that I can see my screen clearly. Okay, good. So we've looked at what business analyst is. We've looked at the core functions of a business analyst. We've looked at the skill sets, that's the technical skills and the non-technical skill of a business analyst. And then we've looked at mastering business processes. And then we'll have some few examples of business processes, which we did yesterday. So today, I will just start looking at a business analyst. So I'll just go to Google now. Let's see our business analyst. So we'll look at salary structure. What's going on? I think you can still see my screen. And why is it telling me these areas? Wow. Okay. Let me use Firefox. I don't know what's wrong with Google Chrome. So let's look at vacancies first. So look at vacancy. Mind you, I told you, I said there's vacancy coming up every day for the role of a business analyst. Now, this is business analyst at Ren Money, posted 18 hours ago. Business analyst Club Concierge Africa, posted 1 day ago. And this is a new one, business analyst Leadway Pension. These are just business analyst job in Nigeria. This is 4 days ago. This is 6 days ago. This is 12 days ago. This is 5 days ago. This is 8 days ago. So you can see that business analyst job is coming up every day. There's vacancy for business analyst. Now let's look at this one at Ren Money. Let's see the requirements. Good. Now, this is a business analyst at Ren Money, right? So location is Lagos, type is full-time. This is the job description now. As business analyst for front-end channel, you bridge the gap between user needs and execution, ensuring Ren Money's mobile app and web platform deliver intuitive, seamless, and high-performing user experiences. You will collaborate closely with product managers, engineers, and designers to gather business requirements, drive data-driven decisions, and support sprint delivery. Are you seeing all of this now? You also act as a scrum master for mobile/web squad, owning the agile delivery process end to end. This role is central to achieving business growth by improving user conversion, increasing engagement, and delivering best-in-class digital experiences. You can see that the requirements here are the same thing as what we've discussed yesterday. The core job function, the core skills, the core principal or primary skills of a business analyst are what are being stated here. As a business analyst, you are to bridge the gap between every aspect of the organization. Now you'll be dealing with communication between the product manager, the mobile web developer, the marketer. You understand now? The engineers, the designers of the app. You gather requirements that is going to help Ren Money and their mobile platform to ensure that users or customers get the best of their app. That is what you're going to be doing with Ren Money. And when you now see your key responsibilities here, number one is what? Requirement gathering. Collaborate with stakeholders to elicit, document, and prioritize business and user requirements. Translate them into actionable user stories and business requirement documents. Number two, agile delivery. Number three, data analysis. Number four, user journey optimization, which is process mapping that we did yesterday. Number five is documentation. We also have product quality assurance / user acceptance testing. These are all what I showed you yesterday. You have UX, that's design collaboration. Here you are going to be collaborating with the UX or the design team. That's the product design team. You're going to be collaborating with them to ensure that the interface of the app is well improved. The users are having seamless and swift usage of their app. Because now Ren Money is a loan application app, so they are a microfinance bank, a licensed microfinance bank. You also be doing what? Marketing monitoring. So these are your key functions you're going to be doing with Ren Money. And look at their requirements. Educational background, bachelor's degree in business, engineering, information system or related field. certification in Agile, Scrum, or business analysis are a strong plus. Experience, 3+ years of experience in business analysis, product analysis, or similar roles with fintech, e-commerce, or digital platform. Analytical tools, proficiency in Excel and dashboard tools, that's e.g. Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Firebase experience preferred. And here at Amdor, we're going to be teaching you Power BI, we're going to be teaching you SQL, we're going to be teaching you Excel. So already you have the qualification plus your business analysis certification. I want to believe that there's nobody on this call that does not have more than 4 years experience in their previous place of work. So you already qualify based on this, you already qualify. And now when you now go to the next key requirements, documentation tools, Jira, Confluence, Notion, Figma, Brasmic, or similar tools, which are what we're going to be teaching. We'll teach you Jira, we'll teach you Confluence, we'll teach you Trello. These are simple tools to use. We also have what? Soft skills, details-oriented, problem-solving mindset, strong facilitation skills, and excellent verbal and written communication. Agile experience, proven experience holding agile ceremonies and managing sprint cycles in cross-functional product squad. This is what you're going to be doing with your Trello. Market familiarity, understanding of digital banking and user behavior in Nigeria or similar emerging market. I mean, there's nobody that does not understand digital banking in Nigeria. Every one of us have digital banking mobile app on our smartphone. So we have an understanding of that already. What are your KPIs? Key performance indicator, accuracy and convenience of BRD and user story, sprint velocity and time delivery, UAT, user acceptance testing, issues resolution time, documentation, quality and stakeholder feedback, quality of insight generated from what? User behavior data. Now, these are just the requirements of this job. If they tell you, okay, as far as this is a Nigerian job, the average pay for business analysts in Nigeria ranges from for those that are entry level, you're looking at 250,000 net monthly to 500,000. Then for those that are like mid-entry, you're looking at 350 to around 700. For those that are on the senior ladder, you're looking at 500 down to like 1.5, 2 million, 3 million in Nigeria as a business analyst. And if you're able to get a remote job for a foreign firm, which we're also going to teach you how to profile and put yourself up there for a remote job for foreign firm. That means you get paid not in Naira, but you get paid in foreign currency, whether in pounds, euro, or dollar, depending on the firm you are working with. So there's a lot of potential in the business analyst world. This is Leadway Pension, still business analyst. When you look at the job description, very straightforward. The business analyst is a problem solver, plays a critical role in defining and enabling business change. They make a real difference to business success, and their influence can impact the way the company operates. Simple and straightforward. Key responsibility also listed out. Your KPI also what listed out. What are the qualifications? HND or BSc in any background. Simple. Business analyst certification, CBAP, ETC, and which is not 100% required. Project management certification, optional. Change management, added advantage. Additional information, at least 3 years in business analysis or related field. Written of business functional and non-functional requirement document as business cases. Experience in understanding user needs and a business outcome approach. Experience in testing. Experience working with senior decision makers. Skills, proven analytical background, advanced skill usage of Microsoft Office tool, strong interpersonal and what? Communication skill, excellent planning, organization, and time management skill. These are all what you have already. These are all what you have already. Knowledge of software development life cycle, SDLC, will teach you this. Strong knowledge of software testing, strong knowledge of project management, competency in Microsoft application, Word, Excel, Outlook, knowledge of Windows operating system and networking. These are just things that you and I already know. So you can see that there's a lot of potential as a business analyst, even in Nigeria, our own country. There are lots and lots of potential. Now let's look at vacancies in, let's say, UK. Vacancies in the UK. This was posted 2 days ago. 2 days ago. This was posted 8 hours ago. This was posted 1 day ago, 8 hours ago, 18 hours ago, 1 day, 21 hours ago, 1 day ago. These are all what business analyst role. Okay, look at this one, 18 hours ago. Salary range for £5,000 to £55,000. Work mode, remote. Work mode is what? Remote. Let's check it out now, and then we'll see. Okay, this is it now. Business analyst, salary range for £5,000 to £55,000. Work mode, remote. What are you expected? User story, agile, sprint planning, Jira, stakeholder engagement, gathering requirement, workshop, software development life cycle, XC clearance, security cleared. This last two is just the company policy. That security clearance is just for the company policy. So they have their own method of doing that with their potential staff or clients in there. So that's their own method. Now, are you a business analyst who want to work on varieties of project, or maybe you want to join a company with great training and development? If so, I have a role for you. That's what they are saying. I am supporting a tech consultancy who are looking for an SC cleared business analyst to support public sector organization as they go through digital transformation. Oh, this is not even a direct job. This is the recruiter now recruiting for an organization that is not yet disclosed. But what are the experience that are needed? Solid experience with writing accurate user stories. Hold active security clearance. This is vital. Process modeling using tools like BPMN and That's business process model notation, which we did yesterday. That is what we did yesterday. Solid agile experience. Experience with Sparks. Sparks is a platform also for cross collaboration, project management, and the rest like that, which you can always learn within a short time. Once you know Jira, you can use it. Once you know Jira, you can use it. So it's as simple as that. As simple as that. Just imagine all this is what you're going to be getting at Amdor. And simple application. You are interested, send your CV to this email, and you meet the requirements, you go. So we're going to be teaching you how to translate your previous experience into your present job role. So if you have 10 years experience before, your 10 years experience is not a waste. We'll be teaching you how to translate that experience into your present job role. So you will migrate that experience from wherever you're coming from. You will migrate it for you into your present job role. So the experience you've gotten before is not a waste. I want you to know that is not a waste. I hope we're together. Are you guys following me? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I can say good. I think we still have two other people in the call, Oluwaseun and Dolly. You're welcome. I don't think you guys joined us yesterday, so you want to do well to watch the yesterday version so that you have an idea of what we are actually talking about today. So let's look at another one. This is business analyst, life science dynamics, location London, United Kingdom. Let's see if they put their, okay, here they didn't put salary range, they didn't put work mode. But when you check what they're actually looking for, technical skill, PharmD, PhD, this has to do with pharmaceutical. So somebody that has experience in pharmaceutical, healthcare, 1 or 2 years of relevant experience in biopharma, healthcare, or consulting. You see that now, even as a consultant, you can apply for this job. Strong research and analytical skills with the ability to conceptualize analysis into processes and framework. Advanced skills in PowerPoint, Excel, and Word. Foreign language skills are preferred. So if you have foreign language skill, the job is yours. That's the truth. Getting a job as a business analyst is not difficult. Once you have the right skill, which is what we are going to be teaching you, and once we teach you and you follow our instruction and put everything we tell you into practice, trust me, you will get a job within 1 to 3 months. On completing your course, you will get a job within 1 to 3 months. That is a guarantee. Okay, this is another one. Salary 29.97 to 36,483 per annum. That's in pounds. Contract type, permanent, work pattern, full-time, job location, scepter point, position, blah, 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 description, and the rest like that. So what you are seeing here are proof that business analysts never lack job. There's always a job for a business analyst. And let me say this. As a business analyst, you can work 1 to 2 jobs. Let me just say 1 to 2 jobs so that you don't choke yourself, especially if you're working remotely. If you're working remotely, you can work 1 to 2 jobs. Okay, this is another one. Business analyst, Chester, hybrid. Hybrid means you go to work a certain day and then you work from home also certain day. How much are they paying? £600 daily. They are giving you £600 daily as a business analyst. And then you work twice in the office, hybrid, 2 days in the office, 3 days at home. You don't work Saturday, Sunday. You only work Monday to Friday. So anything Saturday, Sunday is classified as overtime. So there's a lot of job vacancy for business analysts. There's a lot of job, but limited number of qualified business analysts. The qualified business analysts are limited. I mean, these are all jobs. When you keep scrolling, you keep seeing jobs upon jobs upon jobs upon jobs upon jobs. There's enough job. If you go to read.co.uk and search for business analysts, you'll be amazed the amount of job that is available. What am I looking for? Business. So I'll just type business analyst. You'll be amazed the availability of job. There's enough job. Enough job. These are all business analyst jobs. And see the breakdown. Permanent business analyst job, 2,752. Temporary, 170. Contract, 454. Full-time, 3,261. Part-time, 102. Work from home, 174. Now, job by posting type, agency, 2,222. Employer, 1,351. So you want to deal with the employer directly, there are 1,351 employer directly that place their advert on Read. These are all business analyst jobs. These are all business analyst what job. There is enough business analyst job, up to 136. From 1 to 136, total 3,376 business analyst job. This was sorry, this was posted 7th April, 18th March, 20th March. So you can see that they are all fresh job. They are all what? Fresh job. So there is a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity, but this was posted 3 days ago. 3 days ago. This was when this was posted, 3 days ago. There's a lot of opportunity, but oh, sorry about that, Faith. Network is really poor. That is Nigerian for you. We'll manage it. Sorry about that. That's why we're recording the session, so that you can always review. We understand the network situation, so have it recorded so you can always review. But try your best to ensure you join us, so at least even though you're watching or reviewing, you get more insight into what we are saying or doing. You understand? So back to what we were saying. So there's enough job. This was posted 3 days ago by eFinancial Careers. Enough job for business analysts. If you go to Glassdoor, go to Indeed, you will see enough job. So don't let anybody deceive you that there's no job. As far as you are a business analyst, there is job for you. There is job for you. As far as you are a business analyst, there is job for you. In the United States, there is job. In UK, there is job. In Canada, there is job. There's enough job to go around for every business analyst. Enough job to go around for every business analyst. So do well to ensure that you don't miss this opportunity that Amdor is giving, and enroll, so that you also can get the right skill, get the technical skill, mix it with the one you have already, and then you are good to position yourself as at least a mid-level business analyst, and you are guaranteed to get a job 1 to 3 months after graduation if you follow what you were taught. If you follow every of our instructions, you are guaranteed to get a job. This current session that we have now, the students have not gone that far, but we have one that has already gone for interview. A student has already gone for interview and is expected to get the job. When she came and said, okay, I have an interview, so I said, okay, we prepared her for the interview. She went for the interview and it was as easy as ABC. That is how interview keeps coming. So just ensure you take advantage and position yourself out there. You want to position yourself out there. The jobs are there. What you need is the right guidance and the right skill. The right guidance and the right skill. And then you are able to land that dream job of your choice. You are able. It's possible. We've seen it before, and we'll keep on seeing it happen again and again and again. So the jobs is there. The job is there. Do we have any question before I proceed? I don't know why Glassdoor is just misbehaving. Do we have question? Okay, let me just do this search on Glassdoor. Okay, thank you, Akise. Removed. So I'll just do this search on Glassdoor, and then we'll see what we have on Glassdoor. It's already in business analyst. He's already in business analysis. So I don't know. It's okay. This is business analyst 2. This is business analyst 2, but in more of process. This is business analyst, business process consultant. So there's enough job. To be honest with you, there's enough job. This business process consultant was what we treated yesterday. This was what we treated what? Yesterday. So imagine that what we did yesterday is even enough to get to a job. And what is the pay? $65,000 to $85,000 yearly. That is what you get paid if you get this job. That's the truth. And what are you doing? Experience support, ERP implementation. This is very easy and straightforward. Once you know how to build your process, you're only coming to your ERP to just do what? To just fill in your process and map it to process owner. It's as simple as straightforward. And the organization is going to show you how to run this. They already have a video to show you how to run this. Is a straightforward platform. Straightforward platform. ERP, core banking app, they are similar. They are what? Similar. So there's enough job to go around. In fact, there's more than enough job to go around as a business analyst. So you don't want to miss this opportunity to enroll and get yourself out there. You don't want to miss this opportunity. You understand? So let's take advantage of it. And what are we offering you at Amdor? This is what we are giving to you. Our programs are instructor-led. Our program focuses on internship. So after you're through with your program for 4 months, you use 1 month to do your internship and your capstone project. We have mentoring sessions. So you're not just coming to class, we have mentoring sessions every week. And all our projects are reward case study. They are reward case study. That means by the time you are done with Amdor, you're going to be having something like this that we call a portfolio. So you have your own portfolio. We'll teach you how to do this. You have your own portfolio. All what you're going to be having in your portfolio are projects. Project that what? That were done in class. Your reward case study that was done in class. You're going to be having all of them. They are your portfolio. These are what you're going to be giving, showing out to the people. So your recruiter is going to be seeing this because it's going to be placed on your CV. So it's going to be seeing this live. That, okay, you did this, you did this. So even before you are scheduled for interview, you have already gotten more than 50% pass mark that, okay, this person knows what he or she is doing. So we'll teach you all of this. You have your portfolio ready. You have your resume ready. This is my resume. Although I've not updated it because I'm not looking for a job now. But this is typically my resume. So you have your portfolio like this. You have your resume. As you can see, even my portfolio is even here linked already in my CV. My LinkedIn is already here as well. And then you have all of this. So this is my own CV. There's nobody that will see this CV and tell me that I am not qualified. It's impossible. Are you with me? So we'll teach you how to do all of this. Revamp your CV, optimize your LinkedIn. You showed us yesterday about my LinkedIn. So you optimize your LinkedIn. By the time you optimize your LinkedIn, you'll be able to get jobs. I get job notification every day for business analysts. You can see them here. This is what? Glassdoor jobs, IT business analyst role. Glassdoor job, business data analyst at Talentship LLC. Glassdoor community. if I will keep scrolling, this feel as if recruiter. By the time I open this now, you will see data analyst, business analyst, guidewire, remote, business analyst, remote, reporting data analyst, business. I get this every day. So whoever is telling you that there is no job is misleading you. Is what this is indeed one new remote business analyst job, Motorola solution. So there is job. The question is, do you have the skill? Do you meet the requirements? That is the question. And that is why we exist. So we exist to transform you from not having the skill to having the skill. This is why we exist. And that is why our program are reward case study. Reward case study. Let me see if I can open one of our classes for you. Live session, class exercise. Trying to see if I can bring it up for you. Okay, this is the one we did last. Business introduction to business analysis, where we talk about stakeholder. So we did the project initiation phase. We did the stakeholder management template, and our students are able to build all of these. And you can see from the job prospect, there's a part stakeholder what management, stakeholder management. And so we're going to teach you all of that. All of that. Also, we're going to be teaching you also data analysis. Let me see if this will open. We're also going to be teaching you data analysis. Why are we teaching you? So that you'll be able to interpret charts, you're able to prepare dashboard, and the rest like that. So you are not lacking in any way. We're giving you the complete package. We're giving you the complete package. It's not an opportunity you actually want to miss. We'll teach you Power BI. When you check those job functions, you will see Power BI, which is one of the data analysis tool that is currently in the markets. Every organization that is hiring a BA that is aligned to a data analysis role is telling you Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Excel. We'll teach you the two in demand, which is Excel, which is Power BI, and which is SQL. I hope I'm making sense, guys. Are we following? Am I making sense? Okay, thank you so much. There are two other people here, Dolly and Taiwo. Dolly and Taiwo, can you hear me? Just you can use the thumbs up if you can hear me, so that I'll know that. Okay, thank you, Taiwo. Thank you, Taiwo. So I just want to see if I can show you one of the work we did in class. One of the work we did in class. Okay, it's coming up. So you see what we do. All our classes are live. They are practical. They are live. So when we say we are teaching you this, we're not just saying it. We mean it. We mean it. This is just one of the projects or the work we did live in class. Let's just allow you to load, and then you have a view of what we're talking about. So this is what we did in class. This was done in class. So you're going to have something like this, not one, not two, not three, as your portfolio. And this is what you have here in my own portfolio. This is what I have here in my own portfolio. This is my own. This is my own. You can see them now. This is gap analysis. This is Power BI. This has to do with data analysis. This has to do with business analysis, data analysis, business analysis, process mapping, stakeholders, documentation. This is what also data analysis. This is my own portfolio, and this is what we are able to do in class. So you're going to be having something like this, far beautiful, even than what we have here. we will teach you all of this. We'll teach you all of this, the Power BI, your dashboarding. We'll teach you all of this, your KPIs, your chart, all of this. We are going to be teaching you. Let me see if I can open one more and then we can say, okay, we are good. Let me open from here. I hope I can still find the. So you see that what we are not just saying it, we mean what we are saying. So which one should I open for you? Let me open this. I want to open the last recent one we did. I hope that is the one I opened. So it's going to come up and then you will see the dashboard. So there are varieties of dashboard. We're going to be teaching you different types of dashboard you are going to be building. We have the static dashboard, we have the dynamic dashboard. We'll teach you each of these. We'll teach you each of these. This one that you're seeing, the Superstore, is a dynamic dashboard. When you enroll in our program, we'll be teaching you how to build this, and then maybe you are in you're working for an organization and they want such like this. It's very easy for you to build. So as the data keeps changing, your dashboard keeps updating. You just come, click on your refresh, and then it updates to the present what data that you have. We'll teach you all of what of this. We'll teach you all of this. So let this come up so that you see the last dashboard we built, and then you understand what we are saying. When we say A, we mean business, and that is what we do here. We mean business in everything we do. And so we're going to be okay. Let this just come up so that just a few seconds. I have too many things open. So while we're waiting for that to come up, our project are reward cases. Then we also have what is post-training support. So your program does not just end, or your access to us does not just end when your program ends. No, even after your program, we are still there for you. We have our own alumni group. We add you. We post jobs there. You still come to us that you need assistance in one or two areas, we still render that assistance to you. That is how we operate. So your program does not just end because your destiny has ended. No, your recording sessions are there for life. You can always access it anytime, any day. Good. This is the last one we built. This is the last Power BI class we did. Each of these has been linked to a page. Let me zoom in so that you see it. Each of these has been linked to what? To a page. This is the home page, report overview, delivery performance analysis, customer satisfaction analysis, financial performance analysis, platform performance analysis. And this navigation button helps us navigate each of these. So if I want to go to the this, I just click on this, and then it takes me what to the performance platform performance analysis. So by the time I publish this report, I can easily navigate each of the pages using what the navigation buttons, and you can see that is what I am doing. So I use the navigation button to navigate each of the pages, and then I'm able to move from one page to another. And I also have what is called a slicer. This is a slicer where you have your product category, you have your service rating, you have your platform. If I want to get information about a particular product, I want to get information about beverages. If I click on beverages, you can see that all the chart has been adjusted. The chart has been what? Adjusted. If I click on diary, the chart what also adjust. So all the information that's going to be showing it's just going to be on the dairy products. If I click on snacks, all the information is just going to be about the snacks. That is what we do with the slicer. So you use it to what? To get information about a particular product. It's like you are filtering. So we'll teach you how to do all of this. This is called a dynamic dashboard. So you'll be learning all of this as well as part of your business analysis what package. Do we have any question? I'm expecting to take one or two questions. Do we
Yes.
have a question?
A question.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
The portfolio for business analysis. Which platform do you create that portfolio? Is it on GitHub?
No, the
Oh,
portfolio for business analysis, we don't use GitHub. GitHub is for data science, data engineer. We use Google Sites, we use Medium. This is created on Google Sites.
okay.
This is created on Google Sites. But you can still use GitHub, but we don't use for data and business analysis. We use either Google Site or Medium.
Okay.
Yes. So any other question? Okay, good. So your portfolio, you're going to be having at least 15 portfolio, 15 project that's going to make up your portfolio. That's what you're going to be having at the end of your program. 15 project that makes up your portfolio. And then your class materials, your videos, that's each session is going to be recorded. So each of the recording material, your files, everything, you have access to them for life. As long as you have access to your Gmail, you have access to them for life. And then job recommendation as well. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be recommending jobs to you. Just last month, yes, it was last month, I got a job. I did the interview, but when they brought the contract of employment, it was not something I wanted to do. So I had to decline the job and then recommend the same job to somebody. So I took the CV of the person and gave to the employer that I will not be able to work with you based on this, and this, but I'm recommending this person. This person is as good as I am, and this person I can vouch that this person can do the job. So we also do such a recommendation as well, and that is why we take limited amount of students so that we can be able to monitor our students, and then we know those we are confident enough to recommend for a job. And not just that kind of recommendation, we also give you reference letter. We give you reference letter because we're going to tell you put Amdoranalytics as part of the place you are working currently. So you can have it work, you can do it concurrently with another organization which you are presently working with. So you still put that. So sometimes they'll say, okay, get a reference letter. We'll give you a reference letter. And then job interview preparation will also prepare you for job interview. So when you have an interview, you come to us and you have an interview, we will prepare you for the interview. We will prepare you for the interview. So you're not going to the interview alone, you're going with a prepared mindset. And trust me, out of 10 questions they will ask you, you already would have been prepared either 70 or 80% by us. The remaining 20 will just be something you can use your intuition, your creativity to just answer. And you're good to go. You are what? Good to go. So this is what we are offering you at Amdor Analytics. Is what we are offering you at Amdor Analytics. So you want to take advantage of the opportunity that is available right now to ensure that you don't miss out, because you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out. Are we together? Okay, Ty will go ahead. You are raising your hand. Go ahead, Ty will go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah,
Can
good
you hear
evening.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thanks so much for the for these sessions. Although I joined late this evening due to one or two things. Was but this class is going to run for 5 months, if I get it clearly. But
Yes,
looking at it. Is it possible to learn, because we're going to learn we're learning business analytics tools and skills and all that. And with the data analytics tools, is it possible to grasp or to learn all of these things within 5 months of the
it's
class?
possible to learn it
At
in
least
even in 3 months.
3 months. Because we
Yes,
are talking about, you know, launching one the world of job and all that, so that the confidence, you know, the courage to apply for job, at least thinking that okay, you must have learned one or two things and be confident to apply for a job will be easier. Because 5 months, I'm just looking at it. Maybe you can shed more light on that. Thank you.
I understand. Uh, Even in 3 months, you can learn both. Now, why we teach data analytics is because when we started, I showed you a job that they told you data analysis skill. They listed Excel, they listed Power BI, Tableau, SQL. That is why we teach data analysis. Not really because you need it. I told you something yesterday. I said there are some organizations you will go to, they have their own data analysis already. So you're not doing data analysis work, but you need to be able to understand the analysis that the person is actually showing. You need to be able to understand the chart, read the chart, study the chart, know what the chart is saying. You should be able to interact with the data. That is why we teach you data analysis. So when you see a dashboard that is built by a data analyst, you have the confidence to be able to interpret the dashboard and say, okay, this is what your dashboard is saying. Because you are the one now that will not take that visualization, that analysis, and then translate it into solution for the organization. I work with a loan company, and then I do more of their business processes. You understand now, as the analyst. And we have a data analyst already. And every week they do the data analysis reporting on the loan that was applied, the loan that was disbursed, the loan that is rejected, the loan that is currently pending. And then what we are trying to do, we are trying to optimize the turnaround time. So there are different KPI for each stages of the loan processes. So what do I do? My job now is to look at that data analysis chart, look at the graph, and then okay, for onboarding, we have a TAT of 30 minutes. For underwriting, we have TAT of 2 hours. Then we have pushback between underwriting and key management, maybe underwriting and finance, or maybe onboarding and a core underwriter. We have a pushback of TAT like 2-3 hours. Then my assignment is to now dig deep into what is causing the gap between the pushback. Why are we having such pushback? When I dig deep, that is what is called gap analysis. Because where we are now is not where we're supposed to be. So I want to find out, why are we not there? Why are we having pushback? What is causing the pushback? That is a gap. The pushback is a gap. So my assignment from that dashboard, from that visualization, is to now dig deep. And how do I dig deep? I get the stakeholders involved. I called the team from the onboarding, called the team from the underwriting, and then I began to ask them question. Okay, so there was a loan application. It was processed by the onboarding team and then sent to underwriter. Underwriter pushed it back. Underwriter, why did you push it back? So underwriter tells me this is why I pushed it back. I note it down. I asked the onboarding team, okay, underwriter push this back to you. What happened? They tell me what happened like that. So there's a to and fro question. As they are talking, I'm listening. As I'm listening, I'm asking more questions. At the end of the day, I'll be able to get to the root cause of that matter. And then I'll come to a conclusion that this is what happened. This is the problem. And then I will now provide solution based on that analysis. What have I done? I've been able to optimize the process and reduce the pushback between the onboarding and then the underwriter. So the data analyst the following week monitors the transactions again, prepares our own dashboard or his own dashboard, and then I take that same report, study the charts, the visualization, and then I'm able to say, okay, we've been able to achieve our business objective as far as the pushback is concerned. We've reduced turnaround time for pushback from 30 minutes to 10 minutes. You see that now? That is why we teach you data analysis. So you may be in a place and then they bring a chart to you. You are the business analyst. Our data analyst is not around, and she prepared this report for us. We've been trying to understand it, but we don't know what to do with it. Do you have any idea? You understand? So as a business analyst, you should be able to say, okay, no problem. This is what it's saying. 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 And then you clearly explain it to them, and you're good to go. So this is why we teach you what? Data analysis. I hope that's clear. Are you with us, Taiwo? Okay, good. So it's possible. In 3 months, you can learn both business analysis and data analysis. So it's possible. Do we have another question? I want to see if I can take us on Trello. Okay, no question. So I'll just run us through Trello. Trello is one of the tools that Atlas Ascend designed, and we have many of them. We have Trello, we have Jira, we have Confluence, we have a Mirror. They were all designed by this same organization. So we use Mirror for our process mapping, user journey, and the rest like that. Your BPMA, your UAT, UML. So we use Mirror just the same way we did with draw.io. That is what we do with Mirror. But I'm not dealing with Mirror today. I'm dealing with Trello. Let me see this. Allow me to log in. My trial has expired. Normally don't use. So like I told you before, it depends on the place you find yourself. If you find yourself in an organization that there are some organization that does not use Trello. You understand me now? They use their own inbuilt means of carrying out their project. So when you find yourself in such a organization, you don't need to panic. But if you find yourself that they are using Trello to do their project management, to manage their project, collaborate with their cross-functional team, that is also not what a problem. You understand now? It's also not a problem. So Trello is simple, it's straightforward. Oh, this thing has taken me to my board. It's simple, is what? Straightforward. There is nothing too much there. You understand me now? So I'll just walk you, just show you something simple, then at least we'll call it a day. Are we together? I wanted to start afresh, but let me see if I can log out and use another email. So, but I'll just run you through the process. So, what you do is, this thing will go great. When you come to Trello, and then it will ask you, like what you saw the other time, it will ask you to sign up for their free trial. So, when you sign up for their free trial, the next thing it will do for you is to ask you to create a workspace. It will ask you to create a workspace. So when you create a workspace, that is where you're going to be operating from. You create a workspace, that is where you're going to be operating from. It is in your workspace you're going to be inviting your members or your team members. So if I click on invite workspace member now, I'll just be inserting their email. If I insert their email and then send them invitation, so it's going to be sending them invitation one by one, and then they are going to be joining this particular workspace. That is how Trello works. So once I have all of them on board, that they've joined the workspace, I can now go ahead and start creating my board and the recs like that. Now these are different projects. This is Agile board template, Fugi, project Fugi, my Trello board. So you can, now this is what we'll do. You can do your workspace setting, and then just straightforward. This if you want to upgrade to premium, but if you don't want to upgrade, you can add your Slack. So you can link your Slack account. Maybe your team is using Slack for communication. You can link that Slack account to this Trello. As you can see now, my workspace is private, so it's visible to only me and those that are invited. Those outside of the workspace cannot see what I am doing. I can start to delete this workspace if I want to. Now, if I want to work with Trello, I can use existing templates. These are existing templates in Trello. This project what? Management. So you can select project management, and then you can say, okay, what is the name of what's the name of the project that you are working on? Maybe mobile app project. Workplace visibility. Should it be on the workplace, or you want it to be private, or you want it to be public? So when you say workspace, that means all members of the trolley workspace can see and edit this board. Only board members can see and edit this board. That's workspace admin. So here you can now choose people that have access to edit the board. When you're saying public, that means everyone on the internet can edit this your board you are creating. So it depends on what you are working on. So what do? I click on create my workspace. So you can see that now. So all these are just normal tutorial, blah blah blah. Dismiss now. Are we following? So this mobile app project, this is the title. This is what? The title of the project we are working on. And these are boards to do, pending, blocked. All this, I can name this: project resources, question for next meeting, to-do list, pending list, blocked list, all of them like that. Then done. You see that now? You can add another list. So this is how you're going to be having your workspace. You can also automate this workspace. So we'll teach you all of this. We'll teach you also how to automate this workspace as well. You can do your editing, the rest like that. So there are many things you can do. If I click on edit card now, this open card. So there are many things I can do on this card. There are many things I can do on this card. This is description. I can add members to this card. I just start inviting them one by one. You can label the card. You can label what? The cards. You can add checklists. You can add checklist to what? The card. This is checklist already that is here. March 1st to 9, begin campaign planning. March 15, approve budget. So these are what? Checklist. You can add attachment. You can add dates. So when you add dates, when you want to use your automation, then you add your start date, you add your finish date. You can add cover image, get an image to use as your cover, your space. You understand me now? So you can use a cover image. You see that now? You can use what? A cover image. You can add custom feed. You can add power-ups. One of the power-ups we normally add is calendar power-ups. There are many of them, but one of them is what? Calendar power-up. We also have automation. We have automation. So there are many things you can do. This QR code power-up, this description power-up, this two-way button power-up. So there are many things like that. This card time power-up, any field. So there are many things that is available. You have your Gmail power-up, you have your Microsoft Teams, you have your email board. So many things you can do. You can search for power-up, calendar, this calendar power-up. So you see it, you can add it for you to give you what? When you add your calendar power-up, this is what is going to be giving you all your dates, all your time, your tasks, your activities that you've aligned weekly, daily. You're going to be seeing all of them in your calendar power-up. So there are many things you can do with your, and you can always move these from one place to another. You can always move. You can always what? Move. Is movable. So when you are done, let's assume this is to do. When you finish to do and then you are done with to do and you want to move it to done, you just bring it here to done. So as you're doing all of this, everyone you have that's part of this your work space is getting a notification that okay, this is what has been done. Okay, let me just do this. This to do, this pending, this blocked, this done. So let me add something here to do now. Let's say stakeholders for requirements gathering. You add card. You've added this card now. I want to edit this card. What do I want to do? I want to edit dates in the card. When is this meeting supposed to start? I come here, start dates. Today is what? Starting 16. What time? I change my time to 10 a.m. 10 what? a.m. Set reminder, save. You have added what? Dates. I want to edit label. I want to edit label. Where is my label? I want to edit label. So which label am I having? Create a new or label. Can call this word requirements. Requirement what? Gathering. Create. So this card now is what? Requirement gathering. I can say, okay, design team is also there. I've done that. I've added what? A label. If I save this card, about that. Sorry. I guess it's the network. Are we together? Can we hear me? Okay, good. Sorry about that. It's the network. So that is this. These are what you do with the Trello. So use it to manage your project with your team. So anything I do here, by the time I edit this card, I add my member to the card. So as I'm adding the member, anything I'm doing on this card, the members are being notified. So if I automate this card and then the meeting is successful, this is your automation. Well, we cannot go deep into automation because of the settings, but we'll teach you how to do the automation. So once this card is automated, already we've used our calendar power up, which means every member in this card gets a notification that there's going to be a meeting so time. Just the same way when somebody sends you or adds you to a Google Meet invite, you get a notification, and then it will ask you to add that meeting to a calendar, and 30 minutes to the time, depending on how you set it, it will remind you that there's a meeting that is supposed to take place so time. Are we together? Do we understand? So
Yes, just like the way you do on Teams and Outlook, isn't it?
exactly. So but Trello is much more easier. At the same time, it's much more complex. It depends on your structure and what you want to do with it. So, but most organizations, the alternative they use their Google Hangouts, they use their Google Meet to do their cross-functional collaboration. They use their email. You understand? They use email to do their messaging, get update, and the rest like that. But Trello can be easy. At the same time, Trello can be complex. It all depends on the task you have at hand. So the task you have at hand is what determines how your Trello is going to be. But all in all, Trello is as easy as ABC. Just the same way you are seeing it. That's just how you apply, and that's just how you use your Trello. So it's easy to set up, it's easy to use, it's easy to navigate. It all depends on what you want to actually do with the Trello and the project you are working on at that particular point in time. Do we have any question? So as we wrap up, what we're giving you at Amdon is the best. Programs are structure-led, just the same way we have our bootcamp, where you're seeing we're not just talking, we are showing, we are doing it. So you are seeing it live. So in the class, you'll be seeing it live. I do as I do. So I'm doing it, you're doing it, I'm doing it, you're doing it. So there is no dull moment, is always practical based, and the classes are recorded so that because we understand that you will not get it in one word sitting, so you always go back to rewatch the video and prepare for the next class. So every class is practical, every session is what? Practical. So we're giving you all of these. So at the end of your program, you will discover that you have not just transitioned into tech, you are now an expert in the field of business analysis. Trust me, it is possible. We have seen it happen with our past students, even with our present students, and then it is still continue going to happen. All that is required is pay attention, listen to the instruction that is being given, and carry out the instruction, and then you are good to go. Being a business analyst is one of the best career pathway you can decide to pursue now, because the potential is so wide. Potential is so wide. There's growth opportunity. There's a travel opportunity. There are great benefits attached to being a business analyst, and the fact that you are most in demand job right now on the market. The market is not yet saturated, so there's still enough space for every business analyst to perch upon. Companies are being created on daily basis. Business analyst position are being released on daily basis. So there's enough job to go around for everybody. There's enough job to go around for everybody. So that's it, guys. Just do well. The method of registration will be communicated to us on the WhatsApp group. Just go ahead and make your registration and get set for an exciting time as a business analyst. Do we have any question? I'll take your question now. Do we have any question? Are we together?
Hello, Mr. Steven.
Yeah, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. Are you, if I register today, are you going to be the teacher, the tutor, or it's going to be somebody else? You know, because sometimes it's not the person who is doing the boot camp
The
and who is
bootcamp that does that is the
facilitating the,
tutor.
that
Okay.
now takes the teaching or the tutoring later on.
No, I'll be the tutor. Although we're gonna do some interchanging like SQL. You have somebody come take you SQL. You have somebody take you Excel. I may take you Power BI, but I'll be the one to take you your business analysis.
Okay, because I'm asking because of this business analysis. Because
I'll be the one to take you your business analysis.
Okay. All right. Thank
No
you.
problem. You're welcome. So, any other question? Mr. Taiwo, do you have question for us?
I'm okay with the class. I'm okay. It's good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So for those of us that did not join yesterday's class, the session has been I think it has been posted on the WhatsApp group. This one also too is going to be posted. I want to encourage you to go ahead and watch the session, and then we'll see you as a student in Amdoranalytics. Trust me, it's going to be an exciting time, and it's something you are not going to regret enrolling. Our current students are enjoying it. I told us that one of them just got interview, and in fact, the interview she got, she was not expecting it, because we've been telling them apply, 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 and it looks like I'm afraid. Whether you're afraid or not, apply. And she was shocked when they called her that, okay, we've seen your CV, we would like to schedule you for an interview. You understand me now? So that is just how it is. And after the interview, I asked her, how was the interview? She was like, man, it was okay. Because we did interview preparation section, and 70% of what we did was what she was asked. So it was not new to her. And I told her, just be practicing this question. Possibility of them coming out on interview is very, very high. And it came out. And she was able to answer professionally. So this is one of the things you're going to be getting. Trust me on that. You're going to be getting value from the very first week of your enrollment that the class is starting. You're going to be getting value. Whether you know Excel, you don't know Excel, at the end of the first month, you'll be a pro in Excel. Your VLOOKUP, your age lookup, your pivot table, you're going to be preparing your dashboard in Excel. you have an Excel dashboard. So you become a pro in Excel even from your first month. Then you move to Power BI, you move to SQL before you now enter your business analysis proper. That's why we'll now be dealing with your stakeholder management. We'll be dealing with your stakeholder registrar, your BRODs, your PROD, that's your documentation, requirement elicitation. So a lot of things that we're going to be dealing with once we enter the business analysis class. So you want to do well to come on board on time. We take limited number of students so that we can have that balance between student and teacher ratio. We don't want to have too many students and then don't have time for them. That is why we limit our students. I think the maximum we take is 20-25. So you want to do well to join on time before we close the registration for this cohort. So do we have any question before we call it a day? I see that some people are just joining us. Welcome to those that are just joining us. I want to encourage you to watch the videos both yesterday and today. It's going to be made available so you can have an overview or have an insight into what we've done in this boot camp, and then that will help you make your decision to become a business analyst. The sky is big for all of us. We are not in competition with anyone. We're only in the place of making sure we become better, upskilling, having a growth mindset, having an ethical mindset, critical thinking mindset, communication skill, collaboration skill, project management, problem solver. That is what we're in the business of doing. We are not competing with anyone. So all of us will succeed because there are enough job for all of us. So in absence of a question, I want to say a very big thank you to you all. To Akise, thank you. To those of us that joined yesterday, thank you. Those of us joining today, Taiwo, Dolly, Ruth, Michael, and Natasha, Abiodun. I want to say very big thank you to you all. It has been a privilege to be your host for these 2 days. And then hopefully I'm going to be seeing you as a student for the April 2025 cohorts. So cheers guys, and have a nice night rest.